Hey, Steve Zanardi here with Treviso Realty. I'm going to build a special model for our Canadian clients that are looking for investment properties here in Southwest Florida. Clearly, we have a lot of stuff coming down the ropes. Doesn't look like our economy is going to be very stable in the next 1 to 2 years, maybe even longer. We're not sure with all the tariffs that are happening. Also, the struggling economy with what the last and current government has left for all Canadians. So what we've noticed, and not just the last 6 months, it's more like 2.5 to 3 years. We've just seen a lot of money egress out of the country into the United States. Not just Canadian money, but also other countries are moving money into the United States. It looks like the most stable country right now under the new leadership, and it looks like it's going to be an investor's economy, basically, where you're going to put money in, and it's going to stay stable, and you're going to make more money on it. So you're starting to see a lot of trending money coming forward. Also with the stabilization of the dollar, because right now you're looking at it's $1.44 Canadian versus the US dollar, so that's causing obviously an issue going forward with that. But let's just say you take the hit once, you buy an investment property in Southwest Florida, you pay the initial juice on the money, let's call it, which is going to be the 44 cents on every dollar. You're not paying for the property all in full. You're going to be paying just a portion of that. Keep that in mind. So you're going to be putting down 30% on a property, so you're only going to be paying the high rate on 30% of the actual purchase price. So let's just say on this particular investment that I'm talking about, we're going to be looking at a purchase price between $250,000 and $260,000, which is basically between a $70,000 and $76,000 exchange that you'll need to do initially in order to buy the property. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for investment. And these are the models that we've come up with. And again, these products are only, I'll just show you the house first, what we're looking at. So these are the products now. They're brand new townhouses, and there's also resale in the area. This is located in Fort Myers. This is a Bennett model, under 1,400 square feet, but best bang for the dollar. Like I always mention, these get the best rents per square footage. They're always very profitable and very nice, usable house. Good, clean area, brand new. Some nice amenities there too. Again, the house are all, white shaker cabinets, stainless steel appliances, quartz countertops, nice ceramic tiles. Everything is nicely set up for your future, clearly. You don't have to do zero maintenance on these properties for quite a while. And what I did, just to kind of give proof of this, is show you what the rents are. So this is a mid-unit town. Obviously, this is the same complex. This just leased out the end of November, $2,100. We got this another mid-unit, just leased out January 6th, $1,950 per month. And then you get into an N unit, just leased out earlier in January for $2,000 per month. So if you kind of look at that, we're basing our pro forma on the rents that I just showed you, and also the product that I showed you also. So there's two ways of doing this. We're obviously dealing with a buddy of mine, Joe Marco, that's doing our financing. He's obviously a mortgage lender. He's doing all my stuff. So we're going to bring this out into our clients that are looking to move money into the country. And we're putting them through DSCR loans, which they're called. They've been using them for the last 2.5 years for investors. It's a brilliant product, and I'll tell you why. Very difficult to get loans in the U.S. currently right now. TD and RBC used to be really good, let's say 2 to 3 years ago. They've really tightened the belts. It takes a while. They'll just blow the deal up on closing. It's a little bit tricky right now. So what we did, and the rates are still pretty bad. So what we did is we offered this product called a DSCR loan, where they don't look at your FICO score, which is your credit score. They don't look at your income. They don't look at anything. They don't even look at your assets. They might just want to make sure you're not living on the street. But ultimately, what they're looking for is the product, what it rents for. Does it cover the expenses? If it covers all the expenses, they're going to qualify you for the loan, and you're going to go. So it's a great product. And to be honest, let's just say if you're a naturalized citizen in the United States and you're getting a secondary property or an investment property, the rates are higher than, let's say, primary residence. So you'll be at between a 6.8 and a 7.2% rate as a naturalized citizen, and we're getting these rates for like 7.75%. So it's just basically a nominal cost to get into these loans, and it's a lot less headaches to get the loans, and it's easier to get the loan on closing, which is great. But these are two models. So one is basically the rate that it's currently at right now. So if you look at this loan here, this is at 7.75%. Should say it here somewhere. Here it is. So that's what a traditional DSCR loan is, 7.75%. If you kind of look at this model based on, and again, this is everything. This is a net passive income down here. So that's HOA fees, that's going to be your property tax, your insurance, that's going to be property management company, which is my personal company. My wife manages it. So this is basically everything wrapped up. Insurance, everything is in this expenses. There's nothing hidden. And if you look at it, you're still at this 7.75% based on that rent. You're at 2.4% cash flow return, so return on your initial capital invested, which is not great, but it's also a cash flowing property right off the hop if you want to move your money outside of Canada into the US. And then what we've done, and this obviously we can provide this full breakdown so you get an idea of what's happening. And what we did is, there's another way to do this if we can buy down the rate. So if we can buy down the rate between like $8,000 and $10,000, because it is a nominal loan, we can bring this rate down to 5.75%, which is 2% all clearly lower than what the going rate is right now. With that said, if you look at your cash flow, we're already at the $5,000 a month mark. So $5,000 a month, or a year rather. So it's under $500 a month, which is great for these cash flowing properties. You're getting paid to own it. Cash flow, if you look at it, so it's a 5.8% return. You can see how aggressive it all turns out when you start paying your principal down on the mortgage. You see it jumps up $800 a year. So like on year 5, you'll be at $8,000 passive income. And that's at these rates if it doesn't come down any further. Ultimately, we expect them to get down. So let's say we keep this 5.75% at between the 3 and 4 year mark, and then hopefully it's down to the 3.5, and then we can get another boost on passive income. But if you kind of look at it, by year 10, you'll be making $12K a year. And these are long-term properties clearly. So $12K a year with passive income, so over $1,000 a month. And how nice is that if you have 5 of these working for you? You're making $5,000 to $6,000 passive income a month with no hassle. And they're such low maintenance properties, you've got nothing to worry about. I would probably dump them in 10 years though, would make sense. And stuff, you just dump them, you 1031 switch, you move it into another product, and away you go. Immortalized gain, $30,000, it's obviously principal pay down. But look at this, like your appreciation over the, obviously this is the first initial because you're investing money with the closing costs. But look how nice this gradually builds up your equity with the passive income plus the appreciation of the property. I think this is put in at a 4% appreciation per annum, so very conservative, not to blow up anything, just to kind of give you a conservative outlook. But like return on investment in 10 years is 260%. Even at keeping at the rate at 7.75, you're at 213%. So these are good little investments. We're going to start producing these for clients. If you have any questions regarding this, please feel free to reach out to me direct. We'd be happy to talk to you about these properties and also secure them for you and your family. Have a great day.